have already heard the story before. I was a young 21-year-old, just moved back to Los Angeles, and guess where I went to school? Brigham Young University. Crazy thing back there. And my husband and I moved to LA. I went to a temp service, and they called me out to work for this woman named Michelle Morgan. And I get to the office, and she announces to me as soon as I get there that she has had temps in for 6 months, and she sent them back every day because they sucked.
Thank you.
And so I'm thinking, oh, how am I going to be successful at this? And so I managed, even though she told me later that I had a bad bleach job on my hair, she still allowed me to surprise her that day. And I helped her find a file she'd been looking for, and she asked me at the end of the day, will you stay with me forever? And I hope that I get to stay here forever. So don't kick me out. Anyway, Michelle Morgan was an amazing woman. She came to this company, and I followed her here, and she grew this small regional organization with about 20 members at the time to be a large organization and even to an international organization. And then she hand-selected Alex Sharp, and she had a really good talent for finding good talent and chasing it down the hallways and asking people to stay with her forever. And so anyway, I would like to first talk a few minutes about Betty Cox, about the people who are on our selection committee. So Deirdre Morgan is her daughter, and she's not able to be with us here tonight. Ellie Knight is a longtime friend of hers, and also she was an owner of one of our members back in the day. Gladys Knight, I'm going to stop for 1 second, Gladys Knight. Gladys Lyons, same thing. And also, recognize Gladys, she has just retired after 30 years in the travel industry. Thank you, Gladys, for all you've done for all of us. She'll be back every year to help us celebrate this. Eric Marinoff, who's the chairman of our board and also the owner of All Travel. Ellen Kalish, the owner of Cruise Center. Elisa Presti, who's one of our co-workers at Signature. She's not able to be here tonight. Gary Murphy, longtime friend, Michelle Morgan, and Vice President of AMA Waterways. Myself, longtime friend, pseudo sister-daughter type of thing. And I run the technology at Signature, of course. Carol Leckie, who was the first winner of the Michelle Morgan Leadership Award. Vicki Freed, who was our second winner of the Michelle Morgan Award. Kathy Fryer, third winner. And of course, Betty Cox. And missing off here is Tim Smith. He can't be with us here tonight either. So I'm going to talk for just 1 second about the different qualities that we look for when we make our selection for the winner. We look for someone who's adaptive and nimble, and they change all the time, and they're open to change and happy to embrace it. Very proactive. They act decisively. They don't wait for the market to change. They make the change in the market. Very determined to working toward what is right, even when it's not popular. Committed and passionate about a cause, whether it's work or personal life. And Michelle was inside and engrafted in all of our personal lives and our business lives. The ability to empower others to achieve success. And I can tell you she did that for me and for many of us today. She was a great communicator, probably one of the best I've ever seen. She was passionate about people. She truly cared about others. She was the mother hen. Passionate and humble, but also very willing to give credit where credit is due. And she, as we all know, she overcame adversity in a huge way. So now I'm going to pass it to Betty Cox. Oh, I already talked about the winners. I'm passing past that. Sorry, I'm not ready. This is the dress rehearsal, as she would say. So I'm going to hand it over to Betty to talk about this year's winner.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. This is not my norm to be on stage, so bear with me. This year's winner, first of all, it's an honor to be up here to introduce our winner of this year. Started in travel while in college, a certified travel counselor and a master cruise counselor, is engaged in a lot of advisory boards, a lot of travel and leisure, Signature Travel Network, Travel Bound, Travel Courts, has sat on many advisory boards and it helped in many ways. He's I'm so bad at this, you guys. Okay, has constantly been instrumental in all that he's given to his feedback for Signature, helping to shape multiple programs, is the backbone and driving force behind taking the leisure department of the company to a multi-million-dollar, multi-location luxury business. He's very productive and collaborative supplier partner. Boy, I'm not a good surprise person, am I? But I do want to let you know that I know this person, and I've talked to a lot of people that work for the person. And I just want everybody to know that everybody that I've talked to that works for this person has said to me that they always have the highest praise for this person, and I think that's something very special. And he's achieved many things. And so now I'm going to give it to Karen, and she's going to put up the name of Dan Elvis.
Please come to the stage, Dan.
Go get a little closer.
It's enough. I want to thank the Academy. Oh, that's the wrong speech. Oh, wow. So yesterday we heard a great presentation from Kedra Hall about storytelling. So I guess I want to tell a story. So about 26 years ago, I was unemployed. For those of you that have been in the industry long enough, may recollect a very top tour operator, Olsen Travel World, and I had spent some years with them, and they went bankrupt, one of those bankruptcy stories. And at that time, I had a mortgage and 2 small kids at home and no source of income. And I applied for a job, an ad that Vito Schaefer, the founder of Travel Store, put in the trades. Looking for somebody to start a cruise department and help grow his leisure business. So, and I interviewed with Vito and he hired me on a handshake. Vito really fathered a culture of Travel Store that really encourages and encouraged mutual respect, admired creativity, and really promoted individual entrepreneurship. And he created the glow at the company, and I've never looked back since, and I really appreciate the opportunity he gave me. Fast track that about 13 years later, and Travel Store was, at that time, a member of Ensemble. And we were being courted very aggressively to join Virtuoso. And so I suggested to Vito, why don't we meet with Michelle Morgan and see what Signature's all about? Couldn't hurt, right? And so we did, and those of you that knew Michelle will probably appreciate that it only took one meeting with Michelle to be convinced. So we joined Signature at that time. And Michelle was the glow of Signature, and I think Michelle also promoted mutual respect and admired creativity and promoted entrepreneurship. And since joining Signature, we've never looked back. So fast track 13 years from then, we're here today. And I'm here today. And if all of you weren't in this room right now, there would really be no glow. I think we all know it takes a village. And my village is my Signature, my Travel Store colleagues, the incredible Signature team that we work with, the amazing travel suppliers who we work with, And to some extent, all of you too, because together we all create the glow for our clients every day, and that's really what it's all about. So, to the extent that I can live up in some really small way to Michelle's values and standards, I'm a better person for that. And so I'm really appreciative of the committee for bestowing this honor on me. I hope I can live up to it. And, let's elevate together. Thank you so much.
Hold on. Oh. Hold on.